it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you today doing the Dreams of Gaia Tarot for a spiritual message this morning. I've lit a candle back here for us. I'm going to light a little Peruvian holy wood just to cleanse the area and get this message started. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the thumbs up button so that these messages get out and help other people with their spiritual path and spiritual ascension. So this is just going to be a message of collective energy, maybe what we need to focus on, what's the heart of the energy of this spread, and some spiritual guidance for this day. So I just ask the angels, ascended masters, to cleanse and clear my energy for a mind that's clear, eyes to see, ears to hear, a voice to speak truth, and a heart that's pure. Just call on my angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, ancestors, Mother Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ, Great Mystery and Great Spirit, to help guide on this spiritual message for this collective that I may be reading for today. So whenever you get this message is when you're supposed to have gotten it. Hopefully you're open to receive whatever message comes out today. So thank you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get these cards shuffled, and I hope that you find it helpful. I hope all of you are having a good Sunday, getting out in nature and meditating and enjoying your day. Okay. All right, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, can you help me on what is the heart of the energy of this collective that I may be reading for? What is the main energy focus for this day on this Sunday fun day? Okay. So this is an earth symbol. Let's go ahead and look this one up. So this is the 9 of Earth. So we drew this one the other day. She's wearing a butterfly necklace. She's got some sort of a bowl or object in her hand. She's got a heart, or I mean a rose right here in the center of her chest on this dress. Her third eye is open. She's giving a gift. Must be, looks like a little water bowl, or so. The heart of this energy for this collective I am reading for today is the 9 of Earth, and she comes to give you a blessing of altruism, generosity, charity, giving, receiving, selflessness, benevolence, humility, and self-love. Placing too much value on possessions. So she's here to remind you to not place too much value on your possessions. Support a worthy charitable cause. Give away all that is no longer needed. Give without bias or expectation. Heal self by helping others. Skeletons in the closet. Charity begins with you. Address any health concerns. So that's a reminder to address whatever health concerns that you may be having at this time rather than ignoring them, because charity begins with you. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to be able to help others, because you'll become diseased and not well, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. It all comes together as one. So if you're ignoring those health concerns, then, that puts you down for a little while. And then you have to allow others to help you, which is just part of the growth process. So, so heal yourself, and healing yourself, you will help others. So that's, and broom and bloom, sweep whatever skeletons are in your closet, sweep them out. address them with self-love and humility, because clearing those skeletons out of your closet will help others through helping yourself. So, and then sharing that with others. So that is the Nine of Earth at the heart of this spread. What is in our unconscious mind, Spirit? What is in this collective's unconscious mind that we need to be aware of today? What is in this collective's... Okay, hold on. They said don't take that whole pile. Let me shuffle these again. All of a sudden, the cards feel heavier and a little bit stickier. Okay, that's a little bit better. So, what is in this collective's conscious mind or unconscious mind that we need to be aware of? Okay. Okay, maybe you are remembering your youth or not wanting to remember your youth if it's in your unconscious. Maybe you're not aware of it. So that's the youth. That's a major arcana. Maybe it's just now becoming conscious, reconnecting with your youth or that youthful spirit that you may have forgotten about. And you may be putting off adventure. You may, if it's in your unconscious, you may not see any new horizons. So you might be lacking excitement, independence, and freedom. Rebellion, impulsiveness, loyalty, compromise, a quest for adventure, live in the moment, action without thought, defying tradition and conformity, greater the risk, greater the reward, assert your independence, embrace individuality, a new direction, freedom from fear and doubts. So maybe you're having fears and doubts, a time of conflict or turmoil, and maybe you're suppressing that and or you're not even aware of it. And address your own desires, communication and compromise. So that's just something to be mindful of. To not take action like a youth. You have wisdom now. So before you take action without thought, which would be impulsive action, you need to think about the choice that you make before you make it. Otherwise, you're making these unconscious choices, and it won't be in that youthful, pure spirit. It will be from a point of fear and pain. So that's just something to free yourself from fear and doubts that might be sitting in your subconscious mind or unconscious. And it may be holding you back in some way. So that's just something to think about. And so, Spirit, what is the past energy that this collective I'm reading for? What was in the past that they may be remembering now? Something from the past. Energy of the past. Energy of the past for this collective I'm reading for. Okay. Okay. Whoa. So this is the Three of Earth. Past energy. And this one flipped over, so I'm going to stick him here for immediate future. So we have a Three of Earth for past energy. So in the past, ambition, you may be having ambition, sowing seeds, laying the groundwork. It's an energy investment, a sacrifice, and fertility and outcomes. Time to make preparations, risking future goals and ambitions. Investment, sacrifice equals reward, a time of restriction or adversity. People notice commitment and dedication. Increased opportunities. Be sure of your motives. So why are you doing what you're doing? Maybe in the past you have made these impulsive, like childlike, youthful choices that led to a lot of pain, and you're becoming aware of it. And you have to be sure, like this Three of Earth, be sure of your motives before doing anything. Why are you doing what you're doing? Maintain intimacy and connection. So, yeah, so, because making those impulsive choices leads to risking your future goals and ambitions because you didn't take the time to make the proper preparations. So, in order to be like this Nine of Earth, you have to have proper preparation. Yeah. Poor preparation leads to piss poor performance. Yeah. The PPs. That's when Pissy Missy gets extra pissy, ultra pissy. We call her ultra pissy Missy. Yeah, not a fun gal to hang out with. So anyway, I'm sure we all have one of those characters inside of us, just part of our shadow self, part of something that we need to be aware of in order to continue growing on the spiritual path. So in our immediate future is this guy right here. He's holding a book. He's got a sword in the middle of his chest pointing down. And it looks like some sort of spiritual, I don't know if that's some sort of rosary beads or some sort of, I don't know. And he looks like some sort of starry dark angel or something. He's got wings. So this is an air sign, I believe. VII. So this is the Seven of Air. Spirituality, religion, politics, personal dogma, atheism, fundamentalism, indoctrination, kindness. So this must, in the immediate future, as you're reconnecting with your spirituality, whether it be through religion or finding your own way of coming to spirit, because there is no one perfect or certain way to come into spirit and reconnect with your higher self and the spirit world. It's very vast and open, and it's something that you'll have to explore and find out what fits or feels right or resonates as truth for you. So when I resonate with truth, I will get God bumps, and sometimes it's down one side, sometimes it's just on the legs, sometimes it's on the arms, sometimes it's my whole body. But as I have come into my spiritual gifts, it's been something that that's a spiritual acknowledgement that spirit gives me. Everybody's are different. So spirit communicates and connects with you in many different ways. It's just our job as human beings, spiritual beings having the human experience to become attuned and aware to how spirit connects with us and then how we connect with spirit, so that way that there is a clear communication between the two, and that way we trust our intuition when we have to make these choices, and we don't act out of impulse. We ask spirit first before making any choices. So that's a good reminder to stay into our spirituality. We don't have to practice in personal or religious dogma if we don't want to, and to always show kindness. And it's not what we believe, but how we believe. Lift others up. Beliefs that make us kinder people. Losing friends and family because of our beliefs. It happens. There are many ways, not just one way or not just your way. Seek a kind approach. Moderate fundamentalist beliefs. So, forcing someone to believe your way that will only turn them further away from their spiritual growth. So it's a very personal experience, and I find that when you come to it on your own, it's much more rewarding than having someone force feed you religious dogma. So, but that's my own spiritual journey, and that's why I like Great Mystery and Great Spirit. Even though Mother Mary Magdalene does protect me over my left shoulder, I very much like Great Mystery and Great Spirit, and I worship a lot. in nature, because that's where I feel closest to God. And it doesn't make it right or wrong. It just is. So I don't have to explain that to anybody. It's a personal relationship. So if you're struggling with knowing or reaching out to spirit, or have lost hope in any way that you're not able to connect, just keep going. Just keep trying. It does get easier. I still struggle at times. Yesterday was a rough day for me. Sometimes certain things in life just kind of, knock the wind out of you. So let's see what is in the long-term future if we stay the course and continue connecting with our spirituality and the Earth Mother, and stay kind and give to others with kindness without a forceful intention. What for this long-term future for this collective I may be reading for, Spirit? Could you give me the energy on what is the long-term future? Thank you, Spirit, for this message. Can I get the long-term future for this collective that I may be reading for today? Okay. So first card I got is... this guy looks pretty happy. He's smiling. He's smiling. His chakras are lit up. He's like, yeah, yeah. And there's some dolphins jumping on either side of him. He's smiling. His hair is blowing in the wind. Yeah. His chakras are all lit up. All of them, all the way up. And then even the palms of his hands are lit. There's chakras in your hands too. So I don't know if you can see all that. And then there's a moon behind him that's just, I don't know, it really pops. It glows. So let's see what this guy says. He's smiling and happy, finding bliss and happiness in his spiritual path. So this is a water element. So this is being connect with your emotions and allowing it to clear your chakra all the way up. And your dolphins are jumping on both sides. So being a master of your own emotions. And then nobody can emotionally manipulate you anymore. You're no longer a victim. Thank God. It was tough lessons. So, so he is the 8 of water. So gratitude. You're grateful that you are a master of your emotions. Gratitude, appreciation, delight, joyfulness, happiness, positivity, pride, and harmony. No wonder he's smiling. It was a hard road to get to that point. So a positive state of appreciation, the attitude of gratitude, create a positive environment, be prideful, not boastful. Cherish what you have now. If you are already unhappy, more will not make you happier. Focus on all that is good in your life. Question an unnecessary desire for more. So that's a good reminder to focus on all that's good in your life. And if you're unhappy, more of anything isn't going to make more of anything will not make you happy. If you're just unhappy in your core, yeah, that's something that you have to work on from the inside out. So if you're there, I'm sorry, and my prayers go out to you, because that's a shitty place to be, and I've been there. Cherish what you have now. Be prideful, not boastful. And create a positive environment. If you create a positive environment that from the inside out, and your outsides match your insides, and your insides match your outsides, you can't help but feel positive. So clear your living space, put plants in your place, bring life into your home. That tends to cheer me up. I have those little crystals that burst like little rainbow circles all over my walls, when the sun shines through my window. It's just little shit like that that makes you feel happy and lights my chakras up and makes my dolphins jump, just things like that. So, question an unnecessary desire for more. If you're not happy with what you have, more isn't going to make you feel better. And you won't appreciate what you have when you get it. So focus on all that's good in your life. So that's a good reminder. So focus on what makes your dolphins jump and you smile and lights you up from the inside out all the way up. So that's a good reminder. And what's in our conscious mind is this guy's back again today. This angel, he doesn't look very happy. He's not smiling at all. He looks pretty intense. His hand's bleeding. He probably cut himself because he wasn't in touch with his emotions, and now he's bleeding. Because hindsight's 2020. We've all been through some shitty, painful life lessons, so unchain yourself. If you're chaining yourself to something, whether it be to drugs, unhealthy relationships, alcohol, a job, family, and it's just making you bleed emotionally, then you need to distance yourself away from that, because you're losing blood, which isn't good. It's the opposite of this guy, So this may be your conscious mind right now, that you're bleeding and you're not happy. You're remembering this consciousness from your past of what happened, and you want to be like this for your long-term future. So it's a process. So keep connecting with your spirituality so that you can be like this guy with his big smiles and dolphins jumping, rather than being stuck in the doldrums of the past, bleeding out, chained to the past and your past mistakes. So VII, that guy looks pretty sad, pretty serious and gloomy. Even though he's an angel. Maybe he didn't know he was an angel. Maybe nobody ever told him. So, and that's too bad. Maybe he forgot to tell himself that he was an angel. We all make mistakes. It's part of learning, part of spiritual growth. Just have an awareness and keep it moving. Keep going. Don't quit. The ego, truth, power, responsibility, consequence, cause and effect, lessons learned, memory. Ego does not always tell the truth. Effect will follow cause. Time to change your ways. Admit that you made a mistake. Self-justification does not mitigate harm. Consequences are inescapable. We all make mistakes. Memory is imperfect. So this is in the conscious mind of this collective that I am reading for. So ego doesn't tell the truth. It wants to be right. It doesn't want to make mistakes. It wants to pretend like it's perfect. And we all know that none of us are perfect. So if you think you're perfect, then I guess you need to come back into some reminders that self-justification does not mitigate harming others. So that may be in your conscious mind. So just be aware of that and learn your lessons. And take responsibility for the mistakes you've made. Because if you don't, you're just going to stay in that ego. Okay, so Spirit, could you tell me, for this collective, what is it that they are repressing? What is being repressed by this? What is the energy being repressed or blocks that this collective may be experiencing at this time? What is the repressed energy that we need to be aware of? Oh, almost had one flipper there. What is the... Okay. Okay, I got all the last three. So the first one I see is a major arcana. Ay. So, oh, you're blocking union. You're blocking union with yourself and possibly a mate. Because maybe you're too wounded or in ego and I'm not able to come into union with yourself. So you're blocking off union within yourself. Maybe because of feelings of unworthiness or self-condemnation, mental masturbation. And maybe you're punishing yourself and blocking off the union within yourself. I've done that before. So you may be repressing wholeness, marriage, unity, connection, integration, harmony, alignment, and peace. Unity and wholeness. Harmony arises when we are in alignment. So if we are not in alignment, we will not be like this smiley guy with his dolphins jumping. We will be like this in our conscious mind, bleeding out, chained to something from the past, looking all dreary and sad, and blocking off union with ourselves and union with others. And that's unfortunate. So remember that harmony arises when we are in alignment, and then we connect with one another when we're in alignment, and you have unlimited potential, a path that marries science and spirituality. Duality creates separation. So if you're dueling it out with somebody and battling it out for power and you're all in ego, then you're going to have separation, because who would want to be around that? The marriage of body, mind, and soul. All is connected. Complete self-acceptance. I call it radical self-acceptance. So do not dominate or be submissive. So that's just that happy medium, that harmony. Being in balance within yourself, not wanting to run or control others, or force people to do shit your way, or emotionally manipulate. Because you are a temple, worship within. So if your insides are okay, then the outside world's going to be much better. Because then you won't be in victim mentality, blaming the whole world for why you feel shitty on the inside. That just doesn't work. So fear and need are cornerstones of dependency or codependency. So if you're in fear or you have to have somebody or something in your life, you're not going to have union, because that's an inside job. And you have to work your light from the inside out, not suck the light out of everybody else and try to light yourself up with it. So here's this little Mr. Dragon with his little seed pod he's gifting to you in his little claws. He's giving you this gift. It's a little magical plant seed. Even that big dragon's gentle. He's giving you this seed of life. And it's the Ace of Earth. Let's see. Okay, I got plenty of time. So we have the Ace of Earth is, so if you come back into union with yourself, let go of this bleeding and chaining yourself to things that no longer serve you, you can be accepting this gift of this this big, gigantic, gentle dragon, getting your gift of a new beginning, setting new goals, motivation, desire, preparations, opportunity, education, security, potential, reward, potential consequences, practicality, and pragmatism. Starting anew, new financial or career opportunity, reward versus consequence. So making preparations, planning for the future, material gain, a desire for security. So if you're suppressing this union, you're not going to have any security, because you won't be planning for the future, because you're just trying to survive in the moment. So just try to bring this into your conscious mind, and that way you can accept this gift from Dragon of new beginning and new life, new ways of thinking, being, doing, and seeing and hearing. So, oh, we got this card too. Okay, so this is the expression. So this guy's holding up a mirror. Looks like his right eye looks like it got jacked up or something. But he's looking in the mirror. And this is an emotion. So there's two fish down here. He's looking in a mirror. The mirror has two faces on it and then an eye. And there's another fish up here. Yeah, his right eye looks like it's cracked. It's kind of like my Lion King thing, you know, Scar off the Lion King. He's got that big scar over that one side. So, let's see what this Waterman, this is emotional energy. I think that might be the, well, I won't say it because I don't know for sure. Oops. I think it might be the king. Nope, not the king. So he's the Four of Water. So when you come into union with yourself and you're in alignment and you take this gift from this gentle dragon that's planting a seed in your heart for a new beginning, you're able to have this as your expression, which is confidence, awareness, self-acceptance, forgiving oneself for past mistakes, transgressions, self-belief, deserving, receptive, consequences. You are beautiful. Be aware of weaknesses, but focus on your strengths. Make a mistake is an opportunity to learn. Love yourself for who you are. Let go of the ideal of perfectionism or perfection. It's your worst enemy. Happiness at another's expense. So that's selfishness. When we hurt others to make ourselves happy, there are consequences to pay for that. The emotional cost of your actions. So, and a need to forgive yourself. So forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. So if you've made mistakes, so that might be why his eye looks like it's all jacked up. Because he was too busy looking in the mirror, trying to be pretty, you know, worried about what everybody else is thinking and how he looks to everyone. And, you know, pretty starts on the inside first, and then it just radiates from there. So that is the spiritual message today, to receive this gift from this Earth Mother or Nine of Earth. Don't make hasty choices that are impulsive, but stay connected to that youthful energy, but not the impulsive youth. It's a youthful spirit with wisdom. And keep planting your seeds with this little guy and his squirrel. And keep nurturing those little seeds that you've planted. Continue connecting to your spirituality, which is a personal adventure. So you can be like this happy guy smiling with his little dolphins jumping around with your chakras lit up. Because this is in your conscious mind that you've chained yourself to something in the past, and you don't want to do that anymore. Because you've unintentionally or out of fear, you blocked off union with yourself and somebody else because of fear. So that you can receive this seed from this dragon. It's a gift of a new beginning and a chance to connect with your emotions, because you are loved. You are loved. But you got to love yourself first. And model that to others. Because you teach people how to treat you. If you treat yourself like shit, then other people are going to treat you like shit. So have confidence, awareness, self-acceptance, and forgiving. And then believe in yourself that you are deserving. And then receive. Because you're beautiful. And don't forget it. So anyway, that's the spiritual message for today. That you're beautiful and you're loved, and keep on going. I get weary at times too. So I hope that you have a beautiful, blessed day, and I hope that you found this message helpful. And I hope you go out today and do something that makes your heart smile, that puts a smile on other people's faces. Oh, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Oh, this is another. Oh, she's the owl. I'll read that. What this is on the bottom of the deck. I drew this in my own personal read, and this was my conscious mind today for my personal read. So hopefully I won't run out of time. I think I got a few minutes left. This is an air element. So So she's the queen of air. So I drew this in my conscious mind. It's a really pretty owl. She represents a weaver, observant, wise, truthful, analytical, strategist, just, and detachment. Time to be realistic, be observant, plan, organize, and determine your course of action. A need for emotional detachment. Be decisive and precise. Choose your words with care. Stick to the facts. Do not allow your intellect to alienate. So that's a good reminder from this gal, the Queen of Air, to choose your words wisely. Yeah, put your swords down, quit battling it out. Let's see, right after the Queen of Air came it's the snake that wrapped around the egg baby, the golden egg. I forget what this one is. It's a major arcana. Well, come on. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the Queen of Air, and then under her was Death and Rebirth. So, see this baby? This is your baby in its egg with its light bursting. See how the beams are coming from this rebirth of this little egg? It's a snake in the egg. And then behind that is, put your swords down. And stop battling it out for who's right or wrong or for power. So that way you can have this guy, which is healing. Accept your healing. Come into union with yourself. Otherwise, your sage, he was upside down. Otherwise, your sage will be upside down. You won't share or communicate your knowledge or your culture or traditions. You won't be the storyteller that you're supposed to be to rise up. Your sage will be in reverse. So let your inner sage live. Go through your rebirth so you can be the storyteller you're supposed to be. Okay? So that's the message for the day. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Peace. Mother lover out. Thanks for sharing. Bye.